Rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards. I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you'd take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you say you don't want a ceasefire.
I said to you,
I want a ceasefire because you get a ceasefire faster than an agreement. Because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have it.
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
But what if anything? What if the bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they break it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him in Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okie doke. Let's keep it short. Because we can't. Let's make it. I have to keep it short. Okay. It's aloha everybody. It's Saturday, March 1st. So aloha to March. Welcome, March. Hey, come on my. So, yeah, it's March already, and just over the horizon, not far, is tax due deadline, a month and a half away, but still, that's prepare in advance. Yeah, it's Saturday. I don't have the paper, but online paper. But a little vlog, a little news. Today I'm gonna run off and visit with my nephew, who's he's in his 30s, and it's been a while, so it's like it's a big adventure. But he's go and a lot of adventure, so it's like I might just kick back, hang out at the park. He just wants to visit for a bit, but he also I'm a little I don't know why I'm a little apprehensive. I'm not used to.
On no account.
I have to drive all the way over there. That's probably one thing. It's over kind of Red Hill area. So now, vlog to news. News. Okay, Gene Hackman and the
Enemy.
Not enemy. He was a good actor actually. When I think more and more about it, he never considered himself a star, and I know what he's talking about. He's there's the star actor, right? You go, that's the person, that's the main thing. And he's kind of like the character actor that's always like, but he did star in some different stuff, like French Connection and things like that. Oh, he did star in a lot of stuff. But those character actor type of role, but he really brought a real person character, believable genuineness to and unique stuff. You're a very powerful actor. So I think there's the Academy Awards tomorrow, I guess. I don't know, it happened so fast. I think it's tomorrow. And I don't have any favorite movies. Probably Wicked's gonna win if you've seen it. But they're gonna have But anyways, Gene Hackman and his wife and one of the 3 dogs died in New Mexico. They were actually still trying to figure it out. And the oddball part was that he probably most likely died February 17th. Because I didn't know, he had a pacemaker. So he had a pacemaker, and the digital data stops February 17th. So,
sure.
Yeah, to 9 days at least, or something, before they found them. So they're a little bit mummified, couple weeks. It's like, it's kind of dried up because New Mexico desert. You'd think, carbon monoxide poisoning, but they ruled that out. But then they got the date, and then they're both in the house in different rooms, and no foul door kind of open. So there, maybe it is that, but so they still don't know for sure. But God, I don't know. It's just such an oddball thing. They're investigating, make sure there's no energy. And now the elephant in the room, the GOP elephant, the MAGA GOP elephant in the room, was the peace meeting with Zelensky and Trump, which was gonna be a big show because Trump wants his Nobel Peace Prize. He wants to be lauded. He wants to be, oh, you're so great and wonderful, because he's a narcissist.
Come here.
Gotta be for sure. You know, he's in there for the power, the praise, glorify me, kiss my ring, bow down, king. He's in for it for that, because he's too old for like a third term. He won't make it like that. Too much. And Zelensky, he's fighting for his country. He's been fighting for his country. He's been invaded by Russia, no less. And Putin, who wants to rebuild the Soviet, which means NATO is in trouble. He doesn't want to have Ukraine part of NATO. That's the big deal. So they go for the peace treals. He doesn't want bad talk on Russia because Trump is Putin's good buddy. And Trump wants the mineral rights because it's billions of dollars for him and it's a win. And also, he's a tough negotiator. He's the deal maker. He calls the shots. So all that in Trump's corner begins this peace talk in front of cameras with one of the inadequate, skilled vice president who should have just remained a bump on the log. You're the vice president. Sit there and stay quiet with your eyeliner. Sit there on the couch and just nod. He jumped in and participated. So Zelensky was going to sign the mineral deals, which was kind of an extortion move on Trump's part. He was prepared to do that because he got to concede, got to make concessions and stuff like that. Because Trump, in actuality, is bargaining for Putin, who's not there at the White House, of course. Maybe. So Putin's kind of bargaining on behalf of Putin. I mean, Trump, Putin, whatever, same thing, right? Yeah. Putin's, the advocate of Putin is Trump. So when Zelensky is asking for security, okay, you make a peace deal, is he going to stick to it? There's got to be security that he's going to keep the peace after the peace deal and not just invade all over again. And JD Vance chirps in and starts talking about, I guess the past deals and stuff. Oh, we've made deals with Putin in the past, but and they're both of them, JD Vance and Trump, are pissed at Zelensky from before because they didn't get dirt on Trump's rival. And when Trump held Zelensky quid pro quo hostage to conflict relief, here's war relief released by Congress to Zelensky before all this invasion. And Trump's like, well, first find dirt on Biden and then I'll give it to you. You got impeached with that stuff. Well, you didn't fully get impeached because it is what it is. So there was a lot of factors in place. So when Zelensky says, oh, well, hold on, well, let me ask you a question. How can when Putin breaks peace agreements over and over again, how is that diplomacy, like successful diplomacy? and then Vance got all, how dare you try to mitigate this in front of the audience and the media. They set this all up for that to happen, and so he could do it. It was like it's pre-planned. It was like the ambush, as a senator said. And then Zelensky's like, no, and he's like, have you ever even said you're grateful? Oh, like Zelensky's supposed to be. Zelensky was grateful over and over again. He's supposed to be grateful, grateful, grateful. Kiss my ring. He's not kissing. He's not groveling. And then Trump steps in. You're so outrageously, I didn't paraphrase him, but he said stuff like, you're not in a good position.
Okay.
You're not holding the cards. Stuff like this. And Zelensky says, I'm not playing cards. So he didn't go with the metaphor of playing cards. And then Trump went a little bit miffy about, you're gambling with World War III, to shock the hell and put him in his place, because he's the grand deal maker. Make a deal or it's World War III, I guess, is Trump's card. And Zelensky's like, what the hell? The whole world's like, what the hell? Europe's like, what the hell? That's something that Putin would say. Don't join NATO, or there's going to be gambling with World War III. You're pushing it. Don't join. So, anyways, Zelensky, the president of this war-torn, conflicted country, Ukraine, was basically kicked out, and they had the lunch, so no lunch for you too. So he's kicked out, and now all the countries in Europe are up in arms, going, we better make an emergency meeting, get this back going, because if Putin continues after Ukraine is a success for Russia, then it has Poland, Europe, etc. Hey, welcome to World War III. All of Europe is thinking, we got to do this ourselves, because the U.S. is
not necessary. Move over.
They're not necessary. They're not going to be part of it. Anyways, I talked too long. Here, look. The Hawaii news. The big railroad system is just falling short. Not many people are riding it or anything. And of course, this is the big clash. Rift of nations. And the body language, too, is really weird. Trump had this weird upside down. His hands were... there's weird body language. It wasn't just that. Trump had this weird as the upside down Illuminati. Maybe that's too much. But it was aggressive upon Zelensky, the body language too. So I mean it's just going to be analyzed up the yin yang. I'm sorry to re-say it if you've already heard it. Well, let's go look at look, volleyball, yay! What do you call it? The volleyball. That's what it is. Volleyball. Their first strike. So Hawaii attacks. You see Irving and wins. So yay! This one. This guy's Nooster. Yes. There's like new players. So not quite. They're trying to be zippy like the last team, and just relax. Remember back in the day, 1959, we'd relax, just like go out there and take apart the transmission bit on this. Gordon Charles and Waynald are three members of the auto shop class at Kamehameha School for Boys, inspecting the workings of the hydraulic brake system. You see, this is where the wheel stops.
I want to come.
You do? Okay. Juggler appears in court. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, and don't forget the tariffs are on for Mexico and Canada and China. The tariffs are on. 4%. Oh, there's a setback, but he's on a ventilator type of mechanical breathe. But pray for the Pope.
I can't get through.
There we go. And political cartoon.
I got Zelensky to come in, sit and speak, but he wouldn't heel, roll over, or stand.
Chewed off his foot there. Bad dog. Not groveling. And I guess this one? Let's try this. Supreme Court. Oh.
Supreme Court needs at least 9 more justices.
After some significant time, reflection, and research, I am now in complete agreement with the many Democrats who suggest expanding.
Please continue.
I will if you let me. Please suggest expanding the U.S. Supreme Court. In the next 21 months, I'd be in favor of adding 9 justices to the Supreme Court. The country would be saved, just as so many Democrats suggested. Chris Schwengel, Kalama Valley. Thank you, Chris, for talking in tutu voice and bringing up that weird thing. Yeah, it would be a solution because it's Mitch was responsible with Trump adding MAGA lifelong justices, making the Supreme Court imbalanced towards MAGA. Now we have a immune from criminal prosecution presidency and other stuff. If it comes up to the Supreme Court, it's MAGA automatic, they think, at least. And if you add people, I didn't know you could do that to the Supreme Court. You just add people. There's 9 justices, add 9 more. They're lucky to get 3 more. But if they had more justices, yeah, it would be a little better, I would think, with voting instead of like 6-3 MAGA every time. It's like a bully game of volleyball or dodgeball. Anyways, okay. Too much. I gotta do this. Hopefully it gets edited. Okay. So it's March all over now. All over. It's March, brand new, the 1st. Aloha. Have a good time now. Huh? Aloha to you. Okay, push the button.